What's good? It's your boy Chronic, and I just dropped a new one-shot kit, Kid Chronic's Essentials Volume 2. It's out right now on kidchronicbeats.net. And I just went ahead and made this, basically a 6/7 type beat. But really, it's just like a Philly drill or just like a Skrilla type beat from scratch. Using only these one-shots. So we're about to get into that. I'm going to show you how to just make Philly drill and like 6/7 type beats, and also just how to use one-shots most effectively. Let's get into it. We got this vocal one shot right here. I got the whole parameter all the way up and the release out kind of far because you want to have that tail. Sound like this with no effects. Nothing too crazy, bro. You don't really need to go too crazy on the actual melody with these like Philly drill type of vibes. You kind of just want to leave space and like rely on the effects. So then I brought out this EQ just to get rid of some of the mids, some of the highs, not that much, and then boost like this mid over here. Then we got the GTR2 stomp, which is meant for guitars, but you can still use it for anything. We got the doubler, the mix a little bit less than halfway. And then we got some reverb. So then we got the sound shifter like an octave down. But really, we only have that like 7% of the mix level, just to have like a tiny bit of like that bottom layer. And then this guitar rig, the guitar rig's off right now, and I can't really play it, or else the CPU won't stand a chance. But like I'm gonna bounce that out, and then you can hear how that sounds. And also after the guitar rig, we just got delay, and then reverb on the Kebabber. Alright, now that we got everything rendered out, it's not like this. Then we got the same thing an octave higher. Crazy. And the next thing we got is the deep piano, bro. What would these Philly drill beats be without the deep piano, bro? Then the next thing we got is the bell. There's like tubular bell. So we got the deep piano and the bell panned opposite sides, right? Then just like a little bit of fruity Kebabber on the bell. And on the deep piano, just a little bit less. And then on the equalizer side, we're cutting out a lot of the lows for the deep piano. And then we just got the strings for the background. Alright, so now for the drums. First thing I started off with was the snare. We just got that hard Lex Luger type snare from trap beats. See, we got it hitting on the 8 instead of the 7 for the first and third bar. And then we gotta hit it twice on the second bar, the fourth bar. And then it just hits like twice over here, or just like 1, 2. And then just like you got the triplet bounce on the very end, just to switch it up. And then the next thing I put in was the 808. Real quick, if you don't know, you always want to have your soft clipper just default settings on your master. So your 808 can just like slam into that soft clipper and not go over 0. So 808 sound like this. See how we have hitting it like 1 dB, just right over 0. That's exactly how we want it. Still sounds a little bit muddy. One thing we could do to fix that is take our EQ and just cut everything under like 150. Kind of have it looking like this. You see, we got all these melodic elements routed into track 7. Then the EQ is cutting all those melodic elements out, like all the low end, so the bass can hit as clean as possible. Yeah. Now we get into the perks, which are very important for Philly drill beats. So this clap, I'll just have it hitting just like in this bounce spot on like the first and third bar. That could use some reverb, it's cool, but like, I'm probably gonna take Bobber and just throw it on there. So the snare is probably hitting at about 5 dB. It's about where we want it. Perk hitting at like anywhere from like 15 to like 18 dB. It's pretty good. Alright, so we got this other perk, the metallic perk. I think this metallic perk maybe even could use some reverb too. Probably have that hit to the left. We just got 2 more perks. So it just hits once on the first bar, like where the snare would normally hit on 7. That's pretty much it. The last perk just hits on the downbeat, we get the crash. That's to the left. Oh snap, I forgot this accent. This accent makes it so much better. Wait a minute. accent is also a one shot. So they're kind of tucked in the back. So we got the EQ bringing out a little bit of the highs. But then in the mixer, we're going to drown them out. Now I got it on stretch mode. See, normally the accent would just last only these 4 bars. Yeah, that's how it normally sounds. But I'd stretch it twice as long and just have it on the half speed. So it's pretty much all mixed. Now we get into the arranging. So in like 6, 7, it kind of doesn't have like all the elements playing at once in the very beginning. Kind of like excludes the vocals, and then it brings it in like the second, well not like the second bar, but like in like the next 8 bars, I guess. So we can just do this. Bro. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. As always, definitely go cop Q-Tronics Essentials Volume 2 and all that. But yeah, that's how you make a Skrilla type beat in one shot. Peace.